These lights show how loud the one source or the main line out is. The green lights mean it's at a good level for quieter sounds, the yellow lights indicate a good level for voices or other main sounds, and the red lights mean that it's getting close to peaking, the maximum amplitude, which can cause distortion to the audio. You can slide the sliders up and down to change the volume. Every source has different volumes, so the slider for the individual inputs is where you will try to balance out all the volumes, whether it's to put the music quieter than the speakers or making all the voices at the same volume. If there is someone who is sharing a mic with someone else, it is good to write down the levels of each person on that mic to easily set it up. These buttons mute the source, and it is always good practice to mute mics or inputs whenever they are not being used to avoid feedback and or unintentional noises. There are two places where you can control the EQ. There's the knobs for each individual input, high, mid, and low. These are, for the most part, adjusted to whatever sounds best to your ears or to the coordinator or director's likings. There is no one setting that fits all. It will vary between each voice. The high frequency knob controls the more high-pitched tones. The middle frequency knob controls the main frequency. The low frequency knob controls the more bassy tones. This affects all of the outputs, and usually gives more control by dividing it with more frequencies. Typically this is set up as a smile, also known as an up-facing curve in the top half of the sliders. Some adjustments can be made to cut back on feedback. For example, if there's some feedback on a single frequency, you can turn down that specific frequency. A 3.5mm or 1/8" or headphone cable. This cable is the one used the most in average life. It is most commonly used by headphones. For our purposes, we use it to connect to a computer or phone to a sound mixer. 1/4" or instrument cable looks almost the same as a 3.5mm cable, but just double the size. These cables are mainly used to connect instruments to amplifiers or sound mixers. XLR cables. These cables are most commonly used for microphones in our school. It's a circular plug with 3 holes on the female side and 3 prongs on the male side. Microphones have a male end on them, so you would plug the female side into them, and plug the male side into the sound mixer. RCA cables. These cables have a metal prong in the center with a shorter, hollow metal cylinder on the outside. These cables are mostly used in older home AV systems. Power cable. Resembles a rounded rectangle on the female side and looks like a regular power plug on the male side. It is used to deliver power to electronics like the sound mixer. When setting up the sound mixer, always have the slider set to the lowest volume before turning on the mixer. After you have turned it on, raise the main volume slider slowly to 0, then after that, have someone talk into the mic or play sound and unmute that input and slowly raise the volume slider to the desired level. Next, adjust the EQ knobs to the desired level. In the cafeteria, there's a sound mixer on the left side of the stage. The control box for the big speakers is also there mounted on the wall, protected by a cage. Only turn them on after they are connected to the sound mixer.